Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Gerbil, and we're taking on Ginelli here, who I have low probability of beating. Spoiler alert, I don't. They have all 7 GLs and about 1.1 million GP on me. Look at that, 75 more Zetas than me, 65 more Zetas than me, and 157 more relic tiers than I do. So this is an uphill battle, but we're going to give it a really good show. We're going to learn a few things along the way, and we're going to have some really good battles. So if you like the video and you enjoy it, please give me a like, and you know, a subscribe would be really appreciated. Anyway, I sped up a few of these more monotony battles here. Like the first one, of course, Wampa versus C. We all know it can work. We all know it works rather well. Dooku is actually a really nice wingman for C to try and counter Wampa, actually. I think, first off, I don't recommend ever putting Sith Eternal on defense. I mean, you can beat Sith Eternal with CLS, you can beat him with Wampa, with actually quite a few non-GL teams. So you're not likely to hold. And frankly, I just don't really like C a lot in GAC to begin with, because he's kind of a low banner win. I mean, there's a lot of teams that he can go in there, just him by himself, and a lot with either Watt or Armor. But, you know, Sith Eternal wins by basically just letting everyone around him die. So you lose banners. But why Dooku? Why is Dooku good? Well, Dooku bypasses protection, if I recall, right? So all that bonus protection Wampa gets, Dooku has a chance to get through that and kill him through damage to health. I do believe. I need to verify that in the kit, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Also, Dooku, of course, can stun on basic. There's 2 instances because he double taps, and his first special is a stun attack too. So if you can stun down the Wampa, then you got a shot. And he did stun me, as we saw early on, but he didn't stun me enough, right? He needed to keep me stunned. What you also need, in addition to Dooku, is a way to remove turn meter. If you can stun him and get that turn meter down, you gotta go. Or somebody like Thrawn, who can fracture the solo Wampa. But Thrawn just doesn't work too well with Sith Eternal, in the sense that he's not a Sith, right? I mean, Sith Eternal, he really benefits and wants to be with Sithies. All right, come on, let's get this. One more little tap on the shoulder. There we go. We knocked him down. He's all tuckered out. Sith Eternal's gone down for a little nappy poo. Yeah, it's nappy poo time. All right, okay, so 1 Sith down, one Galactic Legend down, potentially 6 more to go. All right, here we go. So Slicker, my homeboy, going up against Big Chubby Worm in the background. And we don't even get a turn on First Order Officer. Yep, I clearly need more speed mods on him. That is very distressing. That's okay, though. You know, the Retribution Datacron on the level 6 Retribution for Scoundrels or Bounty Hunters, I don't recall which one. I think it's Bounty Hunters. So nice here. And I don't recall if it was this battle that we just watched. I think it was this one. I gotta back that up. I shared a snippet of, either was this battle and I just missed it, or another one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it was this one. I'm really confused because a little bit earlier in the video, it appeared that Bossk Leia took 8 consecutive turns, and she actually didn't. But my guildmates and I are a little confused as to how it looks that way. What happens is, I think it was Slicker who did an AoE, or somebody did, and she attacks with Retribution, and then I think it's the bluff that allows her to attack twice. Then Jabba basics and she assists, then she attacks and assists, then I think Jabba basics again and she assists, but then she gets another 2 attacks in there somehow. So it looks like 8, and that's just confusing. We don't know. So, like, if any of y'all can figure that out, let me know. You'll be my hero. All right, okay. Finally got rid of Kusantan, got rid of Bossk. Uh-oh. Not Wampa. Big Wampa, my 4-year-old always says. I want to see the big Wampa. Yeah, Rancor did smash. And, oh, good dodge there. And he's going to dodge again. I think, like, the best thing Jabba can do when it comes down to that 1v1 is just, like, basic. Even though you're never going to win, you can time out. If the AI just basic and consistently applied those blinds, it would time you out, and that would be maddening. CG, please don't do that. Don't listen to this and change that. All right, so 2 Galactic Legends down. I'm on a roll. I'm super stoked and happy about that. All right, well, we whiffed the ability block there on Hux, which gives Slicker an extra turn because he, passes it right over. All right, we're going to mark him because, well, Hux just kind of ticked me off a little bit. And Yoda, if you could have just tapped for a little bit more, just, spit maybe, put a, I think if you spit and then use the lightsaber, maybe there'll be some like extra electrical surge damage there, give him a little bit more burn. And because I think that would have dropped Hux. I really think it would have. Oh well, too late, Yoda, you failed. All right, so got rid of Hux, got rid of the maskless bro there. Now we got to get rid of the red mask guy. And it's looking a little scary there. Yeah, it sure is. So with Jedi Knight Luke, if you're a Datacron collector, or you just got a lot, you really, I don't think there's any really great Datacron set out there right now, but if you can get a Datacron with really, really high protection, you want to throw that in there, because if you don't know GL Luke's kit too well, when he does the inherited teaching and calls an ally to assist, they deal true damage based on, I think, 60% or something comparable to Luke's max protection. So the more protection he has, the higher the damage is going to be, and it's true damage. So like right now, okay, let's see if we can get one in there. Here we go, whack, there. So that white number, we can do it again right there, whack, and another, oh no, we're going to mark him. You can make a significant difference, right? So if, say, Luke has 100,000 protection, which is, I think, low, but you get a Datacron that has, say, like plus 40% protection. Now he's got 140,000. And so like 60% of 100 is 60, 60% of 140 though is going to be 84,000. So you take that true damage from 60,000 a whack to 84,000, right? Just a simple example. I know, math, we don't like numbers, but actually I love numbers. I really do. I really, really do like numbers. But yeah, so you want to maximize the protection on Luke, his mods. Like, I come across so many Master Lukes where people have modded him for health and, offense on the cross. And I'm like, no, that's the worst possible thing you can do. Of course, health isn't bad, but protection is what you need. You want as much speed as possible with all protection primaries, like protection arrow, protection cross, protection triangle. Can you get a protection triangle? Yeah, you can. And then protection, I think it's circle, bottom left. All right, bounty hunters. Generally, I don't have any problems whatsoever, unless I'm going with against Boba Fett. Classic OG Boba, like the one that had all of like 3 minutes of screen time in the original movie that everyone fell in love with anyway. There's a Boba Fett toy that Kenner advertised back in the 70s or whatever that had a spring-loaded rocket-firing backpack. There were only 8 or so of those made in the world as prototypes, but they advertised the heck out of it and said, like, if you collected these like coupons or something in cereal boxes, you could mail off enough of them. I remember doing that as a kid, and they would send you the spring-loaded backpack rocket-firing Boba Fett. And, well, they discovered that the rocket might be actually really dangerous to younger children, both a choking hazard or shoot yourself in the eye. Red Ryder BB gun with a compass and a stock and a thing that tells time. I've seen that a few too many times. And so they ended up not selling or distributing that one. They made a Boba Fett with a solid backpack with the rocket fixed in place. You couldn't take it out. And it disappointed a lot of fans, but say la vie, life moves on. Anyway, those original ones that actually fire, last time I looked, and this is no joke, they were selling at auctions for about $22,000 to $25,000 US dollars. So if you happen to be one person who owns one of those, I have a birthday coming up very soon. In fact, next week, January 23rd, 0123. Yep, that's my birthday, boys and girls. I would love to have that. All right, so yeah, Gas, you let me down yet again, as Gas always does. So when, Gas fails, send in Ewoks. Done. Thank you, Murder Bears. Speaking of Ewoks, I got Scout up to Relic 7 yesterday. So all of my Ewoks, all of them are now Relic 7. Hooah. All right, for the guild. For ire. Wait, no, that's StarCraft. All right, so we got Profundity against Executor with a nice little open there. First turn kill shot. Love that when that happens. So here's a misplay that a lot of people do. They call in a reinforcement first opportunity. You do not need it. Every reinforcement you call in is a potential banner you lose by taking damage and dropping banners from protection or health, right? Normally, and I do mean this normally, what I have observed is that the AI will attack Hans Millennium Falcon, putting breach on him, which of course prevents Houndstooth from losing taunt, because as long as you have breach on a ship, Houndstooth, when he loses taunt, regains taunt. So what happens is, if none of your ships, except for Hans Millennium Falcon, are breached, then what the Profundity should do is its second special targeting the Falcon, because what will happen is that second special, while it calls that ship to assist twice and distributes a bajillion debuffs, it actually cleanses it first. So it will cleanse the breach off of Hans Millennium Falcon, who will shoot twice, calling 2 assists. And when that happens, Houndstooth loses breach, at which point you can then just absolutely obliterate Razor Crest. Then Executor will call in IG-11 or IG-1000 normally, and then you obliterate IG-1000, and you end up with a situation that turned out the same in the end, where it is you and your fleet versus Houndstooth. So sincerely, watch when you play this, watch who gets the breach, and if Falcon is the only one that's got the breach, you win. Like, pretty much. Well, you're always going to win, but you'll win with near max banners, right? Don't try to kill Houndstooth. If you can just wipe that breach off of, or the taunt off of him, then you can bypass him and kill everything else. So, yeah, I got Scythe. It's in my lineup here, but for whatever reason, I had the resources. Before this GAC started, I did not upgrade its reinforcement mechanic. So if I reinforce with it, I do not get the bonus TIE fighters, which, while that doesn't alone make the scythe worthless at all, it significantly diminishes its effectiveness as a reinforcement. So I don't know what I was thinking. I have since applied that, and I hope to start using it in a future GAC. See right there? Yeah, see, no TIE fighters mentioned there. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. I had all 5 anyway there. So I don't know what I'm going to do here, because it's such a new ship. I think I should cleanse, at least get 3 stacks of formation, or heal up someone. Maybe heal up the Imperial shuttle. No, I went for the cleanse. That's okay. I probably, yeah, in retrospect, especially watching it die for a second time now, I should have healed the shuttle, because it heals, I think, 50% health and protection, and then shuttle would have survived that, and I would have held on to a banner. All right, got a dodge on TIE Fighter there. Some turn meter, pass some offense around. Nice shot, but not a kill. And we dodge, and yeah, that one's no. Yeah, see, nothing good to do at this moment. There's only one thing to debuff, so 1 stack of formation, nothing big. So each stack of formation provides bonus offense, health, and I don't remember if it's protection, maybe some other stuff, but man, if you can bring that in at the right time, you can just make your fleet so powerful. So I am so tired of people saying Ravensclaw is not a good ship. Oh my gosh, on my alt, I use it religiously with Home 1, destroying high GP fleets relative to mine. So watch this. Watch how we got this. Okay, so first off, people don't remember that if you have foresight, you can bypass taunt. So look at that tank over there with taunt, and yet I'm hammering down Poe, right? So we are just, of course, Cassian strips that off, right? So goodbye, Poe. The other thing is, if if Ravensclaw starts the turn with Foresight and it attacks a ship with target lock, and it makes target lock so easy, it double taps and calls an assist. So and when a rebel assists, it applies target lock. So, and then when it applies target lock, a random rebel gets Foresight, which allows you to bypass the taunt on an enemy tank. So there we go. They're both taunting, aren't they? That's okay. All right, so here we go. Watch. See, look at that. Bypass and kill shot. Did you see that? That was gold. That's just pure gold. And look at that. I know Raddus is not a particularly difficult fleet at all, but when you really do learn the Ravenclaw's kit and you learn to start observing who has taunt, or not taunt, but target lock, and who has Foresight, and how do you apply those two Foresights and target lock, then you can pull off some remarkable wins. I have found any Empire fleet, except for Executrix, right? Or Executor. Executrix is so easy. Chimaera is so easy. Honestly, even Malevolence is a lot easier with the Ravensclaw, because you're just like, oh, look at that, Sunfax taunting? No, I don't care, right? And then, like, if you get the target lock, like on Spy, you can often kill him in 1 or 2 shots, because you hit attacks, you get an assist, it attacks again, and then you do the standard AoEs from Home 1 or whatever you want, and oh man, it's great. All right, Ben Swallow here, he's got his Omi, so he can't die, I think, until Rey falls below 50% health. And then if there's a Resistance player alive at the beginning of their turn, like, he revives. So I linked Rey and I linked Holdo, and I think I want to switch it. I can't remember, because I want to try to instant kill him. Yeah, here we go. No, I don't know why I did that. They had damage immunity, and the conditions aren't right to kill immunity. And I think Ben Swallow has instant kill immunity anyway. So I think that's why I didn't do that. I don't know. But that's okay. So here is when I remember, oh, right, I can't kill him, right? So I need to switch my target back over to Rey, take Rey down a notch or two. Okay, so Rey is into the low yellow. So now we should be able to kill Swallow. We got him. And now we can kill Rey. Yeah. That is my favorite use, actually, of Sith Eternal, is dropping the Rey Solo combo, because that duet is just nasty good, I think. All right, here we go. Fennec, and this is where my, I would say, really solid performance so far, if I may be so humble, falls apart maddeningly. I have come to learn what I need to do. That was luck. Fennec survived that. What I need to do is, whenever possible, kill the wingmen, not the Royal Guard. Everyone I've heard says kill Royal Guard, because then you can go in and mop up easier. But what I'm discovering in 3v3 is I don't have a team available to mop up Lord Vader usually. Like, if I can't beat Lord Vader with this one, and of course I've used my GLs, like, I'm kind of out of luck. But today in round 3, and this is round 2 for the week, but in round 3 I also lost with Fennec versus Savage, and that is going to be a great video next time. Like, you gotta tune into that one. Savage and Fennec, they're with Grief, create an infinite loop situation that, wow, it's an infinite loop of back and forth, tit for tat. I watched them attack each other for about 30 seconds, just wick, whack, wick, whack, wick, whack, and I was like, what is going on? And I figured out, I'll explain it later, but the thing is here, Lord Vader basically almost cannot kill Fennec Grief once they get, enough life, health, and relics on them. They pretty much can't do it. They will just keep healing up and counterattacking. So the problem is the wingmen, Maul, or in today's case, who did I say? Savage, right? So normally I destroy Royal Guard so that I can, prevent the protection recoveries and whatever that he gives. But no, now I'm shifting my thought to, no, I need to kill the wingman, because Maul is the one who nearly killed my whole team there initially. And then Lord Vader did manage to get a win. I don't want to talk about that. But today it was 100% Savage. Like, had I disintegrated Savage and not disintegrated Royal Guard first, I would have won that. Now, am I going to win today's round? I don't know. I can't wait to find out what my opponent does, but I think it's a lock. I cleared everything but one GL in the back corner, and I don't think that they're going to be able to clear me. And I mean, they've got all 7 GLs also, but they put 5 on defense, and I beat all but one. Rey in the back with the candlestick in the library, actually. All right, so my opponent's gas defeated my Dash Chewie solo team, and my opponent's Dash Chewie solo beat my gas. That's just not fair. It's not fair. I want a pony. Why can't I have a pony? Oh well, say la vie. Let's see here. I don't know that I want to. Let's see. It snowed here, which was nice in Shanghai. We see snow like once every blue moon. And it snowed. It was really nice. Massive, giant snowflakes, too. They were like 1 inch to 2 inches in diameter. I've never seen snowflakes so big. Didn't last, didn't accumulate. It was kind of a bummer, but it was really lovely to watch it fall. All right. So the rest of this vid is just like disappointing. So I'm not going to beat Starkiller here either. I actually threw like 8 teams at it and then gave up. But I'm not going to show all those because it's just like nothing to see. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and tuning in. And this is the last one. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.